Hi, welcome to Forage Drops. This is Lilian Silva. I'm the Forage's agronomist for Clemson University. And today I'll be talking about some tips for to maintain heart health during the hot weather that we often face on the Southeast region during the hotter months of summer. So let's get started. So here I'll be talking about 5 tips to cope with the hotter weather. And the first one is to really monitor the weather closely and try to be ahead of time to be able to watch for heat stress, especially in high risk animals. So we often need to be checking the forecast to make sure that you are going to have time to make a rain, especially for those days that the temperatures are going to rise quickly and go over 100 degrees, especially for the heat index. So, excuse me. So some animals, they are usually more in risk to suffer with heat stress due to some previous diseases that they might have had. So you should make sure that those animals will be closely watched and just to make sure that they are not going to have any problems during those times. Then another important thing is to maintain water trough for the cattle herd or livestock in general. And because access to clean water will be critical to help those animals to cope with the higher temperatures. Usually when the temperature rises, the animals will be consuming more water, and you should have clean water, clean drinking water available for the animals without heavier mats of algae or bad odor or bad taste. And it's important to be on a schedule for maintenance of water troughs to avoid issues like on this picture here. Another point that's important to do is to provide shade for your herd. And shade will be important during hot days because the animals will seek out some place that they are not going to be directly exposed to sunlight, and then they could cool off. And the location of the shade will be important because animals will tend to spend more time there on those areas, ruminating and just really spending more time, excuse me, spending more time there until the cooler hours of the day when they are going to come out and graze during those short periods. And the location of the shade will interfere with their behavior throughout the day. Another point that's really important is to provide proper forage nutrition. And this is going to be important for making sure that they are going to be consuming enough quantity and quality of forage to be able to maintain the weight or maintain a good performance. Generally, during the hotter months, we might see animals losing weight just because they are spending more energy to try to keep that body temperature down, and also to really work with the the new behavior that they are developing to avoid that excessive sunlight, so sometimes they are not consuming as much. So the diet that they are consuming, it should be a proper good forage quality, just to make sure that they have access to a good quality, to avoid issues with performance and with animal health as well during those hotter months of the year. And the fifth tip is to really learn the signs of heat stress in cattle. So have breathing and drooling, foaming in the mouth can be signs of heat stress. And animals will be exhibiting those behaviors, those signs. And if you notice them, stop working those animals and allow them to drink water and have access to a shaded area, just so they are able to cool down their body temperatures. In general, it's really better to plan to work animals in really early AM, before the temperature starts to rise, or later in the day when the temperature is cooling down. You, if you observe the animals, you see that animals are usually in the light grazing past 9:30 a.m. on those hotter days, and that's because they are red hot and they are going to be really seeking out shaded areas. So you should not force to work on those areas, working those animals on those hours as well. Then the last important point here that I wanted to make is to really make sure that you take care of yourself as well. So maintain proper hydration, use sunscreen and a hat outside, and make sure that you take breaks in the shade throughout the day when you're working outside, because we might have issues with insulation when we are directly exposed to sunlight for prolonged hours in the day and during those hotter days. And we often don't realize how much we're sweating during summer. Excuse me, during summer. So it's something that we need to be making sure that we really go and drink enough water, enough liquids to be replenishing what we're losing through sweat. And this is what I had for today for first drops. I really appreciate you watching this video. Apologize for my voice today and the cough. I have a very strong cold right now, but hopefully it'll be better next week. So I really hope you have enjoyed this video, and get in touch with me through this email on the screen if you have any questions. Thank you.